Why? But it's okay. Let's jump right back in there. Thank you, production, for teasing me. Let's go in here. Map bans, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. RTL United bans off Hackney Yard. Firing range surprisingly taken out by AIM Admirals. And I don't know why. Maybe because they've seen RTL United play on firing range before and they just don't want to mess with them there. But either way, it's going to be standoff that is brought in by RTL to kick things off. And I feel like this is a teaser that RTL is giving us, the audience, to show us that, oh, you guys think AIM Admirals could do well? Just watch what we can do. Search and destroy, game number 2. AIM Admirals will be able to get the map pick here. Let's see exactly how they play this. Crossfire. After what we've already seen, I expect AIM Admirals to be able to take game number 2 and push us into map number 4 for sure. Map number 3, Domination. Let's see exactly where Road to Legendary will be bringing us. Summit, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Of course, this is going to be Domination. 3 points activated. Cable car platform will definitely be contested, but more than the cable car platform, control room number 2. Edge platform, we rarely see the fights drag on for long out there, but let's see if or not that will be a point that can be defended well by the side of AIM. And takeoff will be game number 4. AIM Admirals want to throw a huge spanner in the works here to see if or not they can maybe get a quick one off of Road to Legendary. This is not really a map that a lot of teams love to play on because of the size of the map itself. But let's see if or not map number 5 will be, even the opportunity for AIM Admirals to do anything on, right? If at all AIM Admirals manages to push us into map number 5, RTL will bring us on to raid. So, we've seen 4 out of the 5 maps in here. Takeoff, the only one that's a little bit different. Annihilator as well as Sparrow once again has been banned off. And this is another game changer as well. Operator skills really change the complexion of the game, and the Annihilator as well as Sparrow has just been a little too OP in the near past. The rate of fire from the Sparrow, once it got buffed up, it just turned out to be such a... Or is it going to be a straightforward one taken up by both of these squads as they make use of, the plethora of other operator skills that are available in the game? If there's anything, though, I just hope we don't see a lot of those gravity spikes being brought in to this round. Game being opened up by RTL United. It will be the hard point number 1. Ron will be able to blaze through. But it will be a situation which we will have to just chill with for a moment. There you go. We're back in action as Ron will once again enter the hard point. Soya getting a 3-piece for himself as he drops a nade into the scene as well. And this is the side of AIM, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Admirals are picking the points up. Beautiful play so far. RTL opening up the hard point, but not able to secure a majority of the points in here so far. Yato will drop out once again. Fennec Madan in hand, and he will be able to spray his opponents down. Comes into the hard point and just jumps onto all of those players. Unfortunately for him, Soya is just right there behind him, and the hard point is not taken up. Challenge comes through, but Soya once again with the shutdown gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, trophy system gets thrown out, but defended to perfection. Unfortunately, right after the player just comes in there and shuts him down. RTL trying to play the comeback gameplay here, but as we will squeeze them into hardpoint number 2, Warehouse might just be the place where AIM Admirals fall. Let's see if or not that can come through for the side of RTL. AIM Admirals, as I say, that have managed to overtake the Warehouse already. Not a situation that the side of RTL United were anticipating. Yato gets a 2-piece for himself. Teflon. Oro trying to take those far shots off with the chopper, managing to get the shutdown, and he will be able to control the outside. And the gas station, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the hands of Oro. The contest still coming through from the side of AIM Admirals because Oro is not holding a good corner at all, allowing the access and finally gets caught out. Very, very bad positioning, very bad play by Oro, unfortunately, will continue to give AIM Admirals the points. And 3 more seconds in there, AIM Admirals will be able to wrap everything up. But it's a huge rotation to go over to hard point number 3, and it looks like the players from AIM Admirals are not finding that to be a problem at all. Now a 3-man push coming in all together towards hardpoint number 3, and House is going to be taken over by the one and only Soya, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Still held on to. Finally, the contest will be able to, just delay the victory here for AIM Admirals. Definitely what they are aiming for. Let's see if or not that will be dropping through. Oro, Chopper now is just in the thick of the smoke. Still gets taken down with a grenade. Very, very well placed sticky grenade coming in here from Teflon, anticipating the player in there. But unfortunately for them, that will still fall through. Oh, beautiful take back. Ron manages to hold on to the hard point, but straight back into the hands of AIM Admirals. RTL United. If they don't know what hit them, the AIM Admirals will be happy to hit them in the face once again to show exactly what it was. 45-75, such a huge lead now by AIM Admirals. 30 points, but don't be fooled. One good hard point can be more than enough to make this comeback. And Bakery usually is that turning point, but look at that beautiful corner being held by Vince. Unfortunately for him, Zeno will be able to spot him out, takes him out of the equation. Challenge coming through for Bakery right now, but AIM Admirals holding on and baking that bread really, really well, yo. And this is something that RTL United just did not expect. 90-51 right now, onto the stretch. Final 60 points, and the run from AIM Admirals is just so impressive in here so far. Here comes the gameplay. Chirac, 3-piece for himself as he will try to take over the hard point, but unfortunately shut down once again for the side of AIM Admirals. RTL United continuously trying to, overtake Bakery, but the play just does not seem to be coming through. Finally, they managed to get in there, but is this going to be scrap points, or are we going to see once again AIM Admirals take them out? And yes, AIM Admirals once again flushes out RTL United, giving them scrap points. And now Atlas going to be holding on to the door, and when the player from RTL jumps out, he shuts him down perfectly, allowing the opportunity for AIM Admirals to pick up the hotel yacht when this reset happens. Nade in the vicinity, and Vince jumps out to get the kill and jumps right back. Double nade right there in front of him. That could be a bug. No explosions in front of him just yet. Vince managing to pick up the hard point for himself. And now the expose coming in here from the opposition will be able to catch Vince out. But how are they not taking this guy out? Finally gets shut down with a backstab there. Nade right in front of him. Yato, panic in hand, goes in right outside to get the shutdown on all of the players. Soya right back in there. 116-70. Thinking AIM Admirals could shut this off, but RTL just holding them back. And right now the stretch to the final line in the game, it just doesn't seem to be coming through for AIM Admirals. RTL just not giving up. They play at the comeback gameplay in here, but is it too late? 123-75. AIM Admirals might be able to close this off. This time round, they don't give scrap points. They want everything for themselves, and Hotel Yard gets closed off by RTL. Back to back. RTL don't want to fall. RTL don't want to die. They jump right back in here, but this is the warehouse gameplay that they need to worry themselves with, and all of the players from AIM already here. And look at that, just one player in warehouse picking up all of the points, but the other players from AIM Admirals, you've got one player holding the guerrilla base, you've got one player at gas station. What a beautiful, commanding play. What a beautiful, commanding victory from AIM Admirals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Perfection as they take a victory at standoff. That long-range specialist to be able to control the map for you. Oh, goodness me, man. Taking a fight against AIM Admirals is not going to be easy at all. And this time, AIM Admiral starting off things beautiful here. Soya going in here for a pop. The smoke as well as the concussion being thrown out. Vince managing to take down Ron early on. And this is once again the thing that I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Being able to take the advantage early in the game and cripple your opponents. something that AIM Admirals absolutely loves doing. But Tutubei is, playing this right. He manages to take over central building like I was pointing out earlier, playing with his positioning as well, not really, being very careless with his positioning. Yato, as he takes Soya out of the equation, unfortunately, will just stand out in the open, taking those shots, puts himself in so much of danger and pays for that in a very heavy way. Tutubei has been very impressive as a sniper for the side of RTL, but being the final player on the team, beautiful takedown, but one more opportunity, does not get that shot, and Shirak a little too fast with the QQ9. Unfortunately for RTL United, that was a terrible play on the defensive side, but I cannot fault them because AIM Admirals are just too damn good at crossfire. Okay, gonna go in for the going to go in for the flash as well as the smoke at the mid. The crosses have already been planted. Beautiful nade coming in here from Oro. Takes Vince out of the equation. Ron responds as well, saying that he can do one up. Takes Soya out. Beautiful start by RTL United. And this is what I'm talking about. Even with that smoke, it looks like AIM Admirals will be crippled. Tutubei trying to take down yet another player. AIM Admirals, they cannot go in for the plant because it'll just be way too risky. Swish! Response accordingly. Tutubei switched out of this round. And Swish will have one more opportunity. Someone else might have taken the position of Tutubei. We might just see Shawnee coming in here for a couple of snipes against Swish as well. But Swish is not letting his guard down. He is still looking for those players, unfortunately, for Ron. Atlas finds him, takes him out from the corner. And this is all equal, 3-3. And now AIM Admirals can finally go in for the plant. Swish does not have the bomb on him, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The bomb is at the bus station on the ground. But the plant can come in anytime as Yato now manages to get the catch onto Swish. And RTL will now have to depend on Yato. Beautiful play as AIM Admirals get taken down. RTL United will reign supreme, but it is only because they managed to take those first early kills. AIM Admirals not able to be as effective with the push early on this time around. Tutubei trying to position himself. Yato will be able to get the snipe early on onto Soya. And one more opportunity there. But Yato, gets a two-piece for himself. Beautiful play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Are we going to be able to see the side of RTL make this comeback because of this guy? Yato has set the scene up perfectly for the side of AIM Admirals. And now Oro, as he takes wins out of the equation, looks to put RTL United up once again. Swish, opportunity there. Manages to take Ron out of the equation. Atlas managing to reconnect into the game. Might be able to, do slightly better later on. Let's see if or not this composition of Swish as well as Shirak. A 2-on-4 situation can come up on top. Beautiful play by Shirak. Unfortunately, Tutubei is right there at Butchers to control the situation. Takes him down, leaving Swish all alone. One sniper going up against three players. Tutubei, the sniper as well. Yato will be able to take these close quarters combat. Oi! What was Tutubei doing? Beautiful spot out by Swish. Takes him down with a headshot and repositions himself. Oh, opportunity here as the players from RTL do not suspect a thing. Approach coming in here from Swish. Is he going to do the unthinkable? Now, one player jumps out. The quick scope does not make through for Swish, and he will have to reposition himself. Shawnee comes out. Oh, goes in for the approach with the melee, but unfortunately, never, ever bring a knife to a gunfight, because that's exactly what happens. You get shot down. 2-1. RTL United back in the lead here. But, in comparison with game number one, when they did happen to look like, taking the lead was not going to be much of an issue. AIM Admirals has played shutdown so well. Is that going to fall through this time around as well? Swish, opportunity, jumps out, exposes himself. Atlas, on the other hand, has managed to take down two players from the side of RTL. He single-handedly clears out the central building and puts the side of AIM Admirals on top. Oro now, opportunity. He goes in for the wall bang, but he also exposes himself with all of those shots. Atlas manages to get the takedown onto Tutubei. And as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beautiful play by Oro as he manages to eliminate Atlas from the equation, but it doesn't really really make a difference. A 3-on-1 against a player with a chopper, and on top of things, he needs to go in for the defusal. Not going to be easy at all. Chirac gets the jump on him. AIM Admirals will pull 1 point right back. On to round number 5. I feel like AIM Admirals have been able to, well, play these rounds just like how they opened up against Triple V. But as you guys noticed this time round, they are not smoking mid anymore. Why? Very interesting perspective, right? When they were smoking mid earlier, they managed to get the early takes onto Triple V. But they realized that RTL is a little too good, a little too fast when it comes to positioning themselves early on the defensive side, on the guerrilla base. And what that basically means is they might not be able to get those early takedowns. So instead of wasting their time with the smoke, they go in for positioning first. And I feel like that might have just been a better option for them, because look at them, 5 players, and they managed to get the plant, and 38 seconds on the clock. RTL United needs to see exactly how they can go in for the defusal. Yato opportunity will not be able to take any players down, as they will back into the bus station. And this cover is going to be more than enough. 4 players now coming in from the approach. Yato using butchers for cover will be able to go in. Soya unfortunately does not manage to get the slice. Ron takes Chirac out of the equation. Yato slices as well, gets a beautiful close-up snipe. Tutube strikes as well, and that's more than enough. It is a 3-on-2. Make that a 1-on-2. Are we going to be able to switch? Why are we going to be able to see Swish make the comeback in here? Unfortunately, Ron shuts him down, and the bomb goes off. What a play by AIM Admirals, making the Mustachio himself swallow a couple of words through that play. Absolutely messy if you asked me. But, you know, what can you do, man? They had already forced RTL United to come in for the defusal so early on with that quick plant. That was such a well-played round by AIM Admirals. They knew that was the last attacking round. They didn't waste time going in for the smoke. Once again, I need to emphasize that is the reason why they took that win. And now Tutube, opportunity to go in for the back-to-back takedown, but you know, the quick scopes just aren't a viable option on the locals now. Yato, opportunity, DLQ in hand, might be able to take Swish out of the equation. A 4-on-3 situation will put RTL on the back foot. Opportunity for Yato, but he potatoes that shot, leaving Swish still alive and kicking. Atlas now. Fennec will be able to go in for the reload as the player right in front of him does not get the takedown. Backs away once again. Karambit in hand. And this is a Mexican standoff between the two squads. Unfortunately for the side of RTL United, it's a Mexican standoff and they're 1 man down. Are they going to be able to take a good attacking side? The bomb now needs to be planted. 1 player moving in towards the bomb side. Yato, as he shuts down Atlas, will be able to equalize the numbers game in here. And that might be just enough to allow Shawnee to go in for the plant. But Shawnee is nervous because Swish is just waiting in the butchers to see if or not he'll go in for the plant. And don't forget, 2 players are placing all of that pressure from the central building. Exactly what I wanted Triple V to do. But Swish, as she takes Yato out of the equation. Oh, goodness me, man. Game over for RTL. Too good, too fast. Oro now solo. 1 final player left in here. Chopper bots that shot. Potato right in his face. He tries to swallow it. Chirac shoots the potato down his throat. Allows him to swallow it. But what a bitter potato to swallow. As AIM Admirals take this 4-2. RTL United, with all of the opportunities that they have managed to take as the defending side earlier, not the exact same type of gameplay we are seeing when they move on to the attacking side. Yes, they are able to call the pace of the game, but look at the positioning coming in here from AIM Admirals, playing this to perfection. This time around, 1 player will go into butchers. Oh, but the player number 2, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Chirac going in for the invade. Chirac in the corner building. Is he going to be able to survive? Yes, Chirac takes down Tutube. Wins falls. Is he going to be able to continue to make this game in here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Chirac just taking such an aggressive play up against the players of RTL. But fortunately for RTL, they managed to equalize things. Yato now takes Soya out of the equation. And now AIM equalizes things right back up as Oro gets taken down. It's a 3 versus 3 situation. Yato still trying to survive. Shawnee can go in for the plant as he finally just approaches the station. Yato now, as he eliminates Atlas, will be able to give the side of RTL the advantage. Shawnee still not going in for the plant. They are a little nervous. They are second-guessing themselves. They want to know if or not they can take down another player from AIM Admirals. 46 seconds more on the clock, which means the time for them to be able to play. Beautiful now by Yato as he spot swish out, stays, holds his position, gets the takedown as well. The distraction with that bomb, just what they needed. Shirak, on the other hand, will be able to shut down the players. QQ9 in hand, and he will make the approach. 45 bullets in one mag. Is he going to be able to take down Shawnee? Shawnee right in front of him, drops back into launch, and they will not be taking this player on right. Shawnee might be in trouble, but lucky for him, he holds on to the outside of that building. Shirak drops him in a 2-piece! Shirak, the freaking game maker, the playmaker of AIM Admirals. At the start of this round, he was the one that aggressively took the fight at corner building. He was the one that got the first kill in that round, and he's the guy that finishes off that round with a 2-piece for himself as well. AIM Admirals look good to take their second win of the day. But of course, RTL has shown us that they might be able to make those comebacks. Area beautiful by Yato, making Atlas play. Very, very careless across this time, coming around by AIM Admirals as they try to make the push from Guerrilla Base into Laundry. I wonder why the usage of the smoke just this time wasn't an option for them. And they might just pay a high price for not using that smoke, right? Atlas is definitely a strong player for their side. And now a 2-2 split coming in. Two players sitting down at central building, unable to prevent that bomb plant, and Ron will be able to shut Vince out of the equation as well. This might just be a round that AIM Admirals drop and try to make a comeback later on. Yato, unfortunate potato once again, but he might be lagging, which could be bringing us to, all of those missed opportunities as missed. Shirak just almost shining through. But unfortunately, of course, a 3-on-1 situation, numbers game. There's no way it will not catch up with you. RTL, they are holding on to the Special Forces base. They are on the attacking side. Let's see them go in for the cross. Not taking chances at all. Immediately dropping into the office building for cover as they will try to make the cross. But AIM Admirals, on the other hand, making use of the smoke this time round. That's exactly what I like to see. Yato missing the opportunity for an early takedown. Vince, on the other hand, does not miss as he eliminates Ron from this equation. RTL, one man down early on. Yato, opportunity, goes in for that shot. I really think Yato is lagging, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is not the usual play from Yato that we see. And, that just could be the downfall of RTL. AIM Admirals might just get this win because Yato is not performing at his 100%. And Vince will be at that 50 HP mark, 50% HP mark. Yato going in for that approach onto the jump, does not pull that jump off, and will have to be placed in a very sticky situation. Cannot take this close fight. Player coming in for the push. Very bad plays from Yato as AIM will take those back-to-back kills. Such an easy win for AIM Admirals, but I feel bad. I feel bad for Yato. RTL United, we know for a fact that they are good. RTL United, we know for a fact that they are damn good. But unfortunately for the side of RTL United, it's not the story at all. And RTL's just fine, and it's all fair and square, right? Let me know in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, as we will open up match number 3, possibly the final match of the day. Look at Atlas just running across. Beautiful trophy system play. Look at AIM coming through here, man. They managed to pull this off, and at the same time, my friends, at the same time, they capture Alpha and Bravo. Yato gets the shutdown onto Vince, Oro onto Atlas, but what is the point if you cannot get those sides? And this is Alpha and Bravo easy on the pickup, but we might be able to see RTL United now pull Alpha right back for themselves. Cable car might just fall into the hands of RTL United, and yes, it does. That triple cap from the side of AIM Admirals that came in so early on does not hold on for long. Yato with a 2-piece for himself tries to show us that his connection is back all right. Soya shuts him down and says, get out of here, boy. Your internet connection is not all you need to defeat us. You need the strategies, which AIM Admirals is definitely up on top with. Shirak, beautiful takedown onto Zeno. 24-10 right now. This is the first half of the match. The race to 75 might just be closed off by the side of AIM Admirals. Beautiful response by Shawnee. Taking out Teflon with the Fennec recall there. It's going to be Shirak as he goes in for that Bravo play. Is he going to be able to get a two-piece for himself? No! Gets taken out from the back. Oro, well placed, well taken play here. Now Charlie, they might just be able to lose this. Beautiful play. RTL United now trying to go in and take the game right back into their hands. Bravo as well as Charlie has been picked up. And Alpha, the cable car platform belongs to AIM Admirals. But look at the players. Look at the map. Look at the map. The players from the side of AIM Admirals going in here to pick Charlie right back up for themselves. And the shutdown from RTL is so good, bro. It was not enough for AIM Admirals to make any sort of regressive maneuver. And the edge platform is just inaccessible at this very moment. What a play so far from the two sides. But you know, we will need a little bit more than this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now, one player standing in here. Charlie as well as Bravo picked up by the side of RTL United. AIM Admirals with that one side in their hands, but they still have the lead. Trying to pick Bravo up. Shirak doing great with the defense and the second piece for himself. Zeno finally takes him out. Two piece for Zeno. Wins! Will not be able to be effective there. And the clearance, Zeno solo in here for Bravo. And it was all they needed. Zeno right now repositions himself, but it's a 2-on-1 situation, and Zeno still manages to get the takedown, bro. I don't know how he's doing it, but Yato comes right back in there for that support. A triple cap held on by RTL United to take the points right back, and RTL in the lead right now. Ron, Death Machine onto those kills, and the triple cap by RTL might be able to give me that wish of pushing us into game number 4. Shirak with well-placed movement into the cable car platform will be able to force Alpha right back for himself. A two-piece Shirak pulls for himself. All that play solo taken. Are we going to be able to see Charlie pull right back in here? The players from the side of AIM Admirals making the access into Bravo first. But it's all over as RTL United lead us at the halfway point. What a crazy play from both of these teams, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But it is the side of RTL United that has been a little bit more impressive. And who was that star player, man? Yeah, freaking Poe. Yato has been crazy. Oro as well. Yato, as I say his name, he gets the opening frag here. Oro onto Shirak. Oro blazing on with the Death Machine. Opportunity after opportunity. And right now, he will look for perhaps the takeover onto the edge platform, but instead he will try to support Yato onto the Bravo pickup. And this might be that early triple cap coming in here for the side of RTL. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, beautiful pickup onto Bravo, but at that very moment, AIM Admiral managed to pull Alpha right back into the back for themselves. Yato, once again, a beautiful takedown. And the invade into Bravo might be a little easy because of the Death Machine in the hands of Teflon. But it's all going to be as to how he provides the backup as the player for his side goes in for the pickup onto Bravo. Shirak right now back in there. Atlas for the support as well. Bravo in the bag. 66-94. Not a lot between the team. With 30 points catch up in domination, though, it's not going to be easy. Alpha as well as Charlie in the hands of RTL United. Forcing the case is the side of AIM Admirals. And Charlie, prevention gameplay. Triple cap once again by RTL United. And of course, that doesn't stand long. Why? Cable car platform pulled right back into the hands of the side of AIM Admirals. Zeno trying to get the pressure put on to cable car platform. Does exactly what he needs to buy a little bit more time. Keep the players where they are not needed. AIM Admirals unable to take this aggressive front, unable to go in for that Bravo push. RTL has been so good at Summit. This most definitely is one of their better maps. Yato, beautiful double takedown there with the Predator missile, will be able to continuously swing the momentum towards his side. And now Zeno, beautiful onto the PP-19 Bison takedown. Finally gets sliced himself, but RTL has more than enough secured those points for themselves to take some of these defeats with those gunfights. 125-83. RTL United pushing us into game number 4 for sure now. unless AIM Admirals can make a last-minute comeback. But even if their last-minute comeback is possible, it needs to be a triple gap. And I just don't think that might be easy. 133 to 87 right now. Here comes the side of AIM Admirals at the very same time on Charlie as well as Bravo. Zeno shuts down Bravo, prevents it. Charlie prevented as well with the cluster strike. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, RTL United has officially won this round, has officially won this match. There's no way in hell AIM Admirals can make a comeback right now. Even with Charlie 1 point, just 1 point is more than enough. 50 points is way too many to make a comeback from. RTL United has played solid so far, and Yato looks like he has sorted out his internet connection, not disconnecting, taking some of these fights to perfection. 149 right now, and they bring it to a close. RTL United. So what AIM Admirals were on standoff, we are talking about what AIM Admirals were on Crossfire, which is exactly what RTL has shown us they are at Summit. But as we drop into the pick of Takeoff, one of the craziest, biggest map in here, let's see if or not the hard point will be picked up by the side of RTL. AIM Admirals might just be able to win this based on map control, based on map awareness, as well as strategy that they have practiced time and time again. Of course, those opening points up here coming in from AIM Admirals, but it's not going to be super easy. The very first hard point in the game is as open as it can be, and it will continuously turn around time and time again unless your positioning is just spot on and your opponents are absolute noobs at figuring out exactly where you're shooting them from. Then yeah, you're going to be able to take a crazy good game, a crazy easy game. But it's not the case between AIM Admirals as well as RTL United. Both of them very clearly right now maneuvering themselves around the map. They know the exact way Takeoff is played. And, that just is shown with the way they are picking the hard points back to back from each other. But the side of RTL United doing slightly better there, don't you guys think? 23 to 9, AIM Admirals were the first ones to the party, but definitely not the last ones to leave. But as we'll drop into hard point number 2 now, let's see if or not the story does change a little bit, because it is the side of RTL once again in there picking those hard points up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we might just be able to see one of the most epic comebacks here if AIM Admirals do not step it up. Look at the fight. Look at the kills being taken here by RTL. Back to back to back. They are not allowing the players of AIM Admirals out of the position at all. And finally, hardpoint now getting picked up by AIM Admirals. But for how long? They have managed to shut down the players. Atlas now going out for the quick takedown outside of the hardpoint. And that might have just been enough to make sure the rest of the points from the 14 remaining seconds is picked up by the side of AIM Admirals. Yato doing that damage once again, going in for the invade, using the windows as the opportunity to confuse the side of AIM Admirals. But what the side of AIM Admirals have been able to do so far in hardpoint number 2 has been more than enough to play catch-up gameplay. Once again, one great point about hardpoint is the fact that one solid run with the points, one solid run at one of these sites should be able to put you back into the game. One full hard point will be able to give you a maximum of 60 points. Quite honestly, I've never seen any of the teams pick 60 up from these points. 50-ish, yes. But let's see if or not RTL will be able to hold on to this lead and, double, maybe even triple it at this point, right? Because if they manage to get up to that 90-point mark, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the game is all over. Exactly what AIM Admirals showed to the side of RTL United at the opening at standoff, that, sometimes you manage to pick a map, but your opponents are slightly better at the map. Yeah, that's exactly what RTL is showing AIM Admirals here. But the comeback gameplay is still not out of the way. Once again, one clean hard point should be able to put you back in the game. And now, as I speak, the gap is just being closed between the two teams. Less than 20 points between them now will definitely guarantee an opportunity at the very least for the side of AIM Admirals to make a comeback in here and to settle this off. Wins going in with the Death Machine. Beautiful backstab with his entry and will be able to get yet another takedown. And this hard point is definitely going to be secured by the side of AIM Admiral because of this death machine brings out... okay, look, the sentry gun is just overkill when you've already got the death machine in your hand, okay? You don't need the sentry gun, but that's exactly what the side of AIM Admirals will be able to do, and they'll play catch-up gameplay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 75 to 75, and at that very point, for some weird reason, Win steps out of the hard point to pull out the Predator missile, but they're right back in there, and the side of RTL United are now confused. Are they going to be able to make the comeback in here? Because all of a sudden, from hard point number 2, the game just changed over, and now the reset for the hard points are going to be coming back through. 9 more seconds in here. The side of RTL United trying to make comeback gameplay with the scrap points, and that will put them at the 80-point mark. 92 is where AIM Admirals will sit as they make that approach for the initial hard point that opens up the game, for the initial hard point that was just so difficult to conquer, the initial hard point that RTL United flushed them out of and took the lead on early in the game. Let's see if or not they will be able to do it slightly better this time. So yeah, beautiful take with the Fennec on the death. And Death Engine Fennec just a little too spicy in this game today. Ooh, gets taken down with that backstab. And Ron as well as Oro will be able to put that pressure onto the side of AIM Admirals right now. RTL United into the hard point, and they'll be able to ravage these points up for a bit. But look at the contest coming through. RTL United not standing for that at all. An opportunity for Wins to take the fight from up top, and they will do exactly that. Scrap points now being picked up by AIM Admirals, but looking at the lead, the scrap point is definitely what they will want before they move on to the next hard point. Do not forget, this was the hard point that the side of RTL United had managed to dominate, and the hard point right after this as well will be a point where they will once again continue to dominate if things break down in the exact same way. But the side of AIM Admirals, they know exactly where those takedowns happen. They know exactly what those the main fighting points were. This time around, they bring out the sentry gun, which gives them the opportunity to hold on to the hard point even longer. 123 to 91 right now. This is perfection because of the sentry gun. Sentry gun not taken down just yet, and 3 players together with the sentry gun. Finally they get taken down, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But is it too late? 31 seconds in here. RTL United should be able to play catch-up gameplay. Shirak now goes in for the invade. Yato gets taken down real quick. Soya onto the slice. RTL United, their scrap points, definitely what they want, definitely what they need, definitely what they will take. Shirak goes in for the drop. QQ9, but 2 players right in front of him. Numbers game will be able to get the fight, and Vince drops them with the death machine. Are we going to be able to see Vince now continue? But the Flash manages to catch him off guard, giving the side of AIM Admirals the opportunity to at least contest for the points and prevent RTL United from picking up a couple of extras for themselves. Soya gets a beautiful nade onto Oro before Oro managed to take down one of his partners. Not something that RTL United will be looking forward to do, continuously be doing, as they will continue to lose these players that are so essential to pick these points up. AIM Admirals 139, 140 right now, looking to close the game off. RTL United back in the game as they pull the hard point right back into their hands. Atlas now, Peacekeeper, MK2, opportunity as RTL want to close this game off. AIM Admirals have 9 more points to force in, but are they going to make a mistake with the entry? Teflon right now goes in for the push. Oh, Yato taken down. This could be it. This could be the victory. This could be the final run. 146, 147. RTL United challenges. RTL United stops them, but it is all over. Your winner, your champion, AIM Admirals. What a play. What a performance. What absolute domination by the Admirals in Ways of War Philippines, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. They take the victory in 2 back-to-back series. It wasn't perfect because of game number 3 where they dropped at Summit, but they definitely make takeoff, pay the bills for them. And you know, this is something that we talked about. This is something that we talked about at the start of this competition. This is something that we talked about, that we emphasized on as we were going through the bans and picks as well, is the fact that whoever who wins the coin toss might be able to influence the game. But AIM Admirals, even as more hours to back and plan their strategy out, AIM Admirals pulled a perfect one off. And this is their setup as they will try to qualify for the World Championships, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, which I think is more than possible for them. I cannot wait to see these guys fight it off at the Philippines Championship. And if possible, to push on to the the majors as well. Are we going to be able to see them move into Garena Invitationals maybe at one point? I don't know, man. AIM Admirals show us the promise to be able to do something like that. Swish as well as Soya. What crazy plays from them. And no matter how much triple we put up, no matter how much RTL United has shown us in the past that they are great champions, AIM Admirals definitely come in here and shine so much brighter than the other teams as well as the other players. 150-77, 6-3. They take the wins initially. Summit was a fight that unfortunately they could not take because RTL United was so friggin' good there. But of course, when it reached takeoff, it was game over. One of the things that we were focusing on were, of course, definitely the coin toss. The other thing that we were focusing on is map mastery, and picking the right maps with the right modes might just be able to secure that victory for you, which is exactly what AIM Admirals showed us here today. And it was, I will not, lie to you, very disappointing to see this performance from